Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do my next part to my Let's Play of Pokemon Battle Revolution for Nintendo Wii. Now guys, before this episode actually gets started, I do have to make two very quick, really important announcements. Well, one of them is really important, one of them not as much, but you probably take a notice at it if you look at the screen. Actually, you don't have to look at the screen, just look up here where I'm pointing. Notice anything different? If you can't tell, I actually did end up changing the text font again. I haven't done that in a long time, so I decided to change it this time, so now you have a different look to that, and we'll have this for a little while. I do got one more important announcement to make, and this one's actually very important because it's actually going to a concept that I talked about last episode. Not even a concept. Actually, now I think about it, I do got another announcement other than that one, but I'll go ahead and make the announcement I'm about to make. Okay, so in the last episode, guys, you remember me going to the Courtyard Coliseum for the not for the first time, good God, for the first time, dear Lord, no. You remember me going to the Courtyard Coliseum and getting Freyer's main wins we possibly can out of that. In the last episode, I did discuss how more episodes are going to be focused on doing this kind of concept. Kind of like we did back, like, what, 20, 30 parts ago? Maybe even only like 10, 15 parts ago. Like, it wasn't that long ago when we did this. It's just that since we restarted the game, I had a lot better of a chance to give Fryer more chance in the Waterfall Coliseum. Here's the thing. From now on, guys, at least for a few episodes, we're going to change it up, kind of, or in a way. My plan for these episodes are to do, like I discussed at the end of the last video. In the last video, I discussed how these next few episodes are going to be kind of planned. And yes, that is still true. What we're going to do is, in this episode, we're going to continue what we did last episode, except near the end of the video. That's probably going to be the main concept of this entire video. I'm going to go to the Courtyard Coliseum, and we're going to have Fryer up front the entire time, unless he needs to be switched out. Starting next episode, we'll do one of two things. We'll either, one, stay on this pass for one more video, and then, we'll stay on this pass for one more video, and we'll spin the wheel to give somebody else a chance to be up front and have the spotlight. Or two, we'll go to the Torterra Pass, and we'll be with the Pokemon there for a few videos. And then, like, what we'll do from there is, like, here's the plan. I don't know what I'm going to do completely next episode, but depending on whether I decide to use this pass again or use the Torterra Pass, it also kind of depends on how the next few episodes are going to go. Because next episode, if I use the Torterra Pass, I'm not going to spin the wheel for the first time to give Torterra another chance to win. Not win per se, but another chance to fight. And get the spotlight for that episode. The episode afterward, however, if I use the Torterra Pass again, that's what will spin the wheel. So basically, next episode could either be me spinning the wheel for this pass, or giving Torterra a chance in the Torterra Pass, which I haven't used in so long. So yeah, I'm a little bit terrified of this because of the bad luck we did kind of have yesterday. Mainly with both the fog and infatuation. The kind of crap that you saw yesterday is why I quit doing this Coliseum to begin with. Because my luck is so awful that we'll end up either getting confused, paralyzed, poisoned, burned, infatuated. Like, you name it, we're probably going to get it. Put to sleep, like, it's just a array of things that could happen. And me trying to keep Fryer safe, I don't want any of that to happen to him. That's why generally nowadays I restart the videos a lot. I restart whenever Fryer gets hurt. That's why usually whenever I see it happen, I'm like, nope. Click restart, click yes, and then we're back to where we were before. I'm sorry guys, but I have so much feelings for Fryer that I don't want him in pain. I love Fryer and I will do anything for him. I'm trying to keep him from getting hurt, but saying I give him a spotlight for another episode. Yes, I know most of the episodes he is the one getting the spotlight, but at the same time, well, he's basically other than Charizard, he's basically the main mascot of my entire channel. Charizard and him are basically my two mascots. And I really want show how much I love them. I love them both. It's just Charizard I don't have in this game. Yeah, I'll definitely give him attention too. We probably had to switch between episodes where one episode I'm giving Frogger a lot of attention, and next episode I'm giving Charizard some attention. That wheel that I was discussing in Wario actually has both the legendaries on it, so we have a chance of landing on OO or landing on Lugia and having used them for the episode, which actually ain't that bad of a thing. I actually really like that can happen. Although I usually like to save the legendaries for a backup just in case we're kind of like screwed, or if we need somebody to really take down a Pokemon. With us having two legendaries, maybe one day we'll even be able to beat the Corio Coliseum. But the problem is, again, I don't want to get Frogger hurt. So here's the thing. For this episode, and every time Frogger is up front, we are going to avoid anything that I know has Poison Point, or that can hurt them in any way. I might try doing some grass and electric type Pokemon. However, if they have a ability like Static, or if we run into a Pokemon like Nidorino or Nidorina or Seadra, we're going to switch out because Poison Point, I'm not dumb. I've learned my lesson from the first time that happened. It may have happened in the past, but I couldn't remember it. I've learned my lesson. I'm not letting it happen again. This episode, guys, like I said, will be mainly focused on Frogger getting the spotlight for this entire episode. He'll be getting most of the spotlight the entire time. However, we'll have to switch out a lot of the time to keep Frogger safe. You know, like if we run into Nidorino or Nidorina, like I said, we might have to switch into Nidoking to make sure we can be under the ground. As you saw a few times, you saw that as soon as I switched out, we ended up getting that status condition. And you guys noticed how sometimes when I switch out Frogger, immediately the turn after, I'll either get staticked, I'll get poisoned, or something else bad will happen. And if I didn't switch out Frogger, that could have just happened to him. That's something that happened in the practice rounds I discussed when I did the video yesterday. I talked about how in one of the rounds we did the Waterfall Coliseum, but the Sea King ran to ended up having Horn Drill and landed on Feraligatr. That's my biggest concern right now. Let's run into anything that has one-shot moves, any status condition moves. I know it's a lot of like limitations for what the Pokemon have, but I'm trying to do a round where Frogger can be safe and still have fun, you know? Like, no matter what, at the end of the video I'm going to restart it anyway. But the main reason why usually instead of waiting to the end of the video before I restart and I just click this is because I don't want to have a memory like that in the video. Like just knowing that Frogger got poisoned this episode despite me restarting it, I don't care. I care about Frogger's life so much that I don't want to think about it. If he was to get poisoned this episode and I didn't restart or something, I feel like an awful person despite the game will be restarted again anyway. Because the memory will be lingering right there. When instead I could click the pause button, click restart, click yes, and we can pretend it never happened, you know. Then maybe we'll get lucky in the next round where we won't have to worry about crap like that. So yeah. I do got one more announcement for you guys, and that is actually another very important announcement that I do have to make to y'all. If you guys remember, about 2 or 3 months ago, I did a series called the iPad and Tablet Gameplay Series. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and be straight up with you right now. I'm going to try bringing that series back. But, however, I am going to limit it down very much from what we had last time. As you guys remember in the last video, we had kind of like a main episode and a not main episode. And what I meant by that is like, I discussed it in the announcements in some of the videos, but whenever I said we were not doing an official video, basically I called it an official video or an official series and not an official series or whatever. And what that means is, depending on what I was playing the episode, makes it whether it's a, I can't say it right. Depending on what I do that episode, that depends on whether it's a main episode or not. Because I don't know what a main episode was, it was one where I'd play games such as Dragon City, Dragon Mania Legends, Dino Island. Like, there was just a select games I would play during them times. I only did the main videos whenever we actually had the chance to. Like whenever I went off camera and got a lot of stuff done, like a bunch of food, eggs hatched, all that, like all stuff like that. And basically a non-official episode where I was just playing select games. Basically for the non-official videos, I actually did a game called my fish tank or whatever, and I also did a game called Pet Amoeba, and I had a lot of fun with it. Well, I don't know if we'll ever get back to the extent of using games like Dragon City or Dragon Mania Legends again, but however, in doing the process I'm about to do, I might be able to get myself slowly back into the series, and then maybe I'll slowly reinstall games like Dragon City, Dragon Mania Legends, stuff like that. I may be able to reinstall them at one point, if I get myself slowly back into the series. But for now, I only got a select number of games. I don't remember all the games I got on there, but I know I've got the Pet Amoeba, Fish Aquarium game. I've got me the Birdland game again. And I've got me a few other games that like we could play and hopefully do work out. Even if most of the games don't work out, we do have at least 2, 3, or 4 games that I know will probably stay for at least a little while. We'll have to see what ends up happening though. So yeah, guys. Hold on to something on my computer. You guys can't see it, but it's on mine, and there we go. Now it's gone. I messaged part of my computer about something dumb. But yeah, you guys couldn't see it, but I could see it clearly. So anyway, guys, like I said, this video wasn't really about announcements. My main thing for this video is just to try to get Frogger a lot of attention. Because for real, next episode, Frogger's not going to be in it, or he's going to not be used as much. Because like I said, no matter whatever happens, I'm either going to be going on a different pass, or I'm going to be spinning the wheel, giving somebody else a chance to shine. If the wheel somehow lands on Frogger, we'll use him again. Like I explained in the last video, our rule is that if it lands on the same Pokemon, I'll give them one more chance. But let's say this. Let's say one episode we land on Ampharos. Okay, right, so Ampharos gets a chance to shine for that episode. Next episode we spin the wheel again, it somehow lands on Ampharos again. Okay, fine. We'll use Ampharos one more time. However, starting the third round, if we somehow land on Ampharos 3 times in a row, we get to do a respin. It's not counting as anything because we gave that Pokemon 2 chances to shine. It's not having another one until it hasn't been in an episode of it at least. So if it gets it 3 times, Ampharos just plain ain't gonna be picked again. I'm hoping there won't be many scenarios where that will actually happen, but you never know. I also got the option on there on both wheels to choose the Pokemon that I want to use up front. So I could pick whatever Pokemon I want to. However, it follows that same exact rule that I just talked about. If the wheel is landing on a certain Pokemon 2 times, I cannot pick that Pokemon for you to choose the Pokemon. I can choose from the other 5, but I can't choose from the one that we used the last 2 episodes. They may get one, and this rule may be changed later. I may end up just saying, alright, we used it for this episode, we're going to give another Pokemon a chance to shine, and only give them 1 chance to shine per episode. That also makes it more fair in a way, because then, like, one episode, Neokin's getting attention, and the next episode, Ampharos might be getting attention. Next episode, it may be for Alligator. Like, you know, you just gotta have it kind of fair for everyone. If I get 1 point a chance to shine twice, definitely it's not fair to another Pokemon. I mean, granted, I know that's what Frogger's basically been getting this entire time, but Frogger's my baby. Nobody's gonna hurt him or replace him. Frogger and Lugia and Dragonite are my 3 favorite Pokemon of this entire pass. But I adore Ampharos, I adore Nidoking, and I adore Oh-Oh as well. It's just that I have a main favorite of my team, that being Frogger and Nido. Frogger, Lugia, and Dragonite. But again, I love all the Pokemon on my team. I don't ever put a Pokemon on my team that I hate. All the Pokemon you see on both the Sinnoh Pass and this pass is Pokemon that I've adored and loved ever since I got into Pokemon and knew they existed. So yeah, Frogger holds a special place in my heart because of like the game that I fell in love with him in. Not even really Feraligatr, it's more of Totodile. But all Toto's evolutions I fell in love with, and I've always liked him ever since. He's been one of my most favorite Pokemon of all time. That's why most of the time he gets most of the special treatment. If he looks like he's going to get hurt, get the heck out of there. If he's wanting most of the attention, okay, heck yeah, you can have most of the attention, you know? That's why I want to try and make it fair for each Pokemon, however. Next episode, the wheel's going to get spun. If it happens now for Feraligatr, maybe I'll give him another chance. But we do need to start giving other Pokemon some attention. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. I have to think over the rules and see what's going to work out, because I want to discuss the rules for the wheel for the next episode. So I have to make sure I got the rules in place before I actually do the next episode. This episode you don't have to worry about a wheel, because we're going to be obviously using Feraligatr most of the time, and hopefully getting a lot better of what than we did last time in the Courtyard Coliseum. Because in the last video, we got bombarded by fog and infatuation. The first time Feraligatr broke through infatuation, he actually got through the fog multiple times the last time. But however, there's still going to be them occasions when we run in the fog and Feraligatr ain't going to be able to get through it. We saw two occasions yesterday where we were against a Rhyhorn and Feraligatr had a great advantage against it. However, the fog was messing up his vision, so he couldn't see to hit the Rhyhorn. And as he was sitting there not being able to attack, this Rhyhorn setting up tail whips to take me down with an earthquake. Luckily it wasn't enough to take Feraligatr down, but it did almost half damage to him because of how low we got. And that's a little bit terrifying to think about, just knowing that because of the fog it could screw you up. And the same thing for infatuation too. The first time we got infatuated, Feraligatr broke through immediately. However, the second time we got infatuated, we couldn't break through for 4 turns, and I just decided, you know what, we're probably going to keep getting unlucky or switching out. That way we can just finish this thing off and not have to worry about Feraligatr getting hurt, stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, if necessary, Feraligatr will definitely be switched out. He will be definitely switched out if we run to a Nidorino. Well, I guess technically I don't have to switch out, because again, I'm only restarting the game at the end of this anyway. But at the same time, the deal is, if I don't get any status conditions or anything bad happen to Feraligatr, I might actually end up saving the game after the video's over. That way if we get a new record, it'll be saved onto the game. We won't have to worry about trying to break it again, you know? Like, if we somehow make it to Battle 50 in this episode, we want to keep that record, don't we? We don't want to lose it. We've done that with the Torterra Pass multiple times, actually. I think my Pokemon in Torterra Pass are pretty good to deal with the Pokemon in the Courtyard Coliseum. Opponent here are good. The one thing I like about this pass a lot too is there's only 1 4 times weakness, while in the other pass there's 3 or 4. In this pass, the only thing really weak to ice by a lot is Dragonite with a 4 times weakness. Everything else can take it with a 2 times or not being very effective at all. Like Feraligatr, for example, he can take an ice type attack, lickety split, no problem. However, a Pokemon like Dragonite might be screwed. However, in the Torterra Pass, we got 3 or 4 Pokemon with 4 times weakness to it. The only Pokemon literally not affected or not as effective against ice is Luxray and Floatzel. The problem on most of my Pokemon in that pass as well, though, is the fact that they're not very defensive for a Pokemon. My most bulkiest Pokemon in the entire pass is both Torterra and Garchomp, and Dialga/Palkia. However, the last 3 Pokemon are not very defensive. One hit could pretty much annihilate them. The only time I've ever seen them get close to living a hit, or even live a hit, get close to living a hit, or barely take any damage from a hit, has been if it's not a very effective attack. Like, for example, if a Pokemon used Ice Beam or something on Floatzel or some kind of ice move, you know? I've seen them take that pretty well. But however, if they land a Grass or Electric attack, Floatzel was basically done. I was saying before, when I did the pass, how Floatzel was basically the Feraligatr of that pass. Thinking about more, I think Garchomp, Torterra could also fit the bill for that. And Palkia too. It's just I don't use that Palkia that much because I'm trying to save him as backup. In this Coliseum, if we actually want to get a Battle 100 eventually at one point in time, which, by the way, will never happen, if we ever want the chance to, we've got to save our legendary for last. That way we'll have something to take down a Pokemon we're in desperate need. If he can't take down the Pokemon, yeah, we're screwed. But other than that, we should be good. I'm actually very nervous right now, guys, because I'm really worried that we'll go into this and Frauder's going to end up getting hurt. As you guys know, I don't like Frauder getting hurt. And yes, again, while I'm going to be restarting the game anyway, if this works out and Frauder does not end up getting hurt, I may end up even just saving the game right here, since we ain't going to be going up and ranking no more Fall Coliseum anyway, since most of this episode, or even all this episode, is going to be focusing on this Coliseum in particular. So yeah. So, a little summary of what I talked about here, guys. We'll be doing iPad and tablet gameplay videos again at one point in time, but we'll only have a few select games that we'll be doing for each episode until I either get bored of the series again, or until I finally get into the series so much that I think, alright, some of these other games need to come back too. We'll be spinning the wheel starting next episode. Well, it actually depends on what we're doing next episode. If we do the Frauder Pass, we'll be spinning the wheel and giving somebody else a chance to shine during the video. If, however, we do a Torterra Pass, Torterra will be the one getting the most of the attention, because we haven't used Torterra in a long time, and I think he deserves some attention too. So yeah, my biggest concern with using that wheel is that we'll land on Floatzel. As I just mentioned, Floatzel is not that bulky. If he gets hit, he's probably going to go down. And that's something I do not want to see with any of my Pokemon. It doesn't matter who it is. But I really take a close attachment to both Lugia, Feraligatr, and Dragonite. I shouldn't say both. To the three Pokemon, Lugia, Dragonite, and Feraligatr. Them three are my best buddies of this pass. I'd do almost anything for them. But again, I don't want to leave a Sparky, Nidoking, or Oo out of the mix. I love them Pokemon too. Oo is not my favorite legendary. Lugia is. But at the same time, I ain't like I want to be like, well, I got this legendary. Cool. Just be my battling partner. I want him to be friends with me too. I walked around for a long time trying to get him to be my friend. And I think finally he's really affectionate to me just like every other Pokemon in this game. Which is nice. So yeah. My main concern with this is just hoping that luck is on my side. My luck is awful, as you guys seen in the past. If we're confused, most likely we'll hit ourselves. If we're paralyzed, most likely we'll get paralyzed a good bit of the time. If there's fogging a screen, like you'll probably see a lot during this video, we'll probably most likely miss for at least 3 or 4 turns. Again, Frauder's been the only one that's ever been able to do so much for me in a little amount of time. I've seen him get infatuated, and there being fog on the screen. He breaks through the infatuation, and then sees through the fog and knocks the Pokemon out. That was like one of the best things I've ever seen from this Coliseum, from him specifically. Along with that, you've seen him do really good in other videos too. The video that I made on my birthday a long time ago, or not a long time ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, he had some pretty good luck in there and was getting me a lot of crits. It was like he was saying happy birthday to me, which was really nice of him. As you guys remember also in the past, there was also a video where he ended up getting like 9 crits, and I remember the 9 crits, but I don't remember what the other thing was. I think he got like 9 crits and like about 9 flinches too, or something like that, and a few freezes. I don't quite remember, but that was one of the best episodes for him in particular. There's, like I said, most of the time there's gonna be a few things different about this episode. I just talked about all that, guys. So let me summarize it one more time. I've already talked about the iPad and tablet gameplay series maybe coming back. Again, in the next episode, we'll be spinning the wheel for this pass and seeing what Pokemon we can get to give some attention. Or, well, go to Torterra Pass and give him and all my other Pokemon some attention. If I had to make a hoping guess of what I want to land on the wheel, for Torterra Pass, I honestly want to land on Garchomp. The one time we did spin the wheel, we actually ended up landing on Garchomp, which was something I really wanted. But Garchomp was one of the most favorite Pokemon in that on the other pass. I flippin' love Garchomp. He's an awesome Pokemon. One of my favorites, in fact. One of my most favorite Dragon types of all time. Along with Dragonite, Haxorus, Salamence, Pokemon like that. If Salamence didn't have such an ugly middle evolution, he'd be one of the coolest Pokemon ever. Because Bagon's really adorable when I give the thing a hug. He actually looks like Totodile just with a rock on his head. Like, Or like has a little hairdo made of rock. It's kind of adorable if you ask me. However, Shelgon is just plain ugly. That's all I can say about it. I'm sorry, any Shelgon fans. I'm more of a fan of Salamence, and Shelgon's just plain ugly. Bagon's adorable, Salamence is freaking awesome, but Shelgon, not as much. So, yeah, guys. Anyway, it has been 25 minutes and we still haven't gotten started yet. So, I know Frogger can't hear me right now. For Alligator, let's do the best we possibly can. And let's see if we can get you a lot of wins, sweetheart. You really deserve it. Good luck. Here we go, guys. I'm going to regret this, but we're going to keep on them same rules right there. I'm not going to regret keeping on the same rules, that's what we usually have. I'm just scared Frogger getting hurt. Alright, let's go for Alligator and all my team. Do your best. I'm going to regret this. There's a few points Frogger to take out, but there's also a bunch of grass types. Hello, Bruce. Can you mind sitting in that Kakuna? Or that Metapod and being completely useless? That way Frogger can get a chance of winning without getting hurt, huh?
Courtyard Coliseum, Survival Battle, Battle 1. The first step on a long and dangerous path is taken.
Oh, crap!
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
Okay, so there's no fall. That's actually good. Now, for Alligator, if you can, sweetheart, just try landing Ice Fang.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The blue corner makes the first attack. Massive damage.
And I almost one shot. I was about to say that. Are you? See what I mean? Already?
Ouch! It was paralyzed. A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum.
Already.
Hit.
Please don't get paralyzed. Yes! Hit with Ice Fang, sweetheart.
Crushing blow.
I hate you, Gloom.
It went down.
Do you guys see what I mean? I was just talking about stats conditions.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I just said that if we end up going with no stats conditions, we might end up saving the game. Well, it's not happening this time. It's either me to restart right now, or we go this entire video, but we don't save at the end. That's our only two options. Rather, let me heal you up, sweetheart. Let's see if I can get you healed. Boom! There you go, Ferrari. You're all healed. Good job for doing so good in that first battle. And there's more grass types. Dragon types would be fine. Future Girl Evelyn in the second match. Alright, Ferrari, don't pay attention to that, buddy. You did good. That was a great hit from one Ice Fang. Good job. Let's see how we can do in the second battle. Let's go, Ferrari. Do your best. Okay, yes, 4 times a week. The ice and the fog.
From the dense fog of the Coliseum, the Pokemon appear.
Yeah, this is bad. It's alright, Frogger. Don't give up and just try to use Ice Fang.
And now, the battle begins.
You don't even know we're going to be able to hit you. That's the thing. Yeah, see, we didn't really hit you, so.
The move can't hit the opponent.
You're stupid.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move.
It's alright, Frogger. Just keep on trying to use Ice Fang. Don't ever give up. There you go. Good job, buddy. Hit it with a nice Ice Fang.
Slammed him.
We got a crit already.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Booyah for Alligator.
Game, set, and match. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
See, already off to a great start set for that Stun Spore. We did really good laying that Ice Fang on that Gloom. Wasn't quite a one shot, but who cares? As long as he... Well, I should say he was safe, but dear God, Stun Spore already? It's alright, Frogger. You did good, buddy. You're still doing good. Let's keep up the good work, and let's heal up your power points. There we go. Alrighty, who are we against next? My next battle is against Scaredy Lady Jade in battle number 3. Man, I really hope that this ain't gonna backfire. this will backfire. Alright, Fryer, just keep up the good work, buddy. Do the best you possibly can in this next battle. Let's go. Okay, crunch. Why is fog everywhere?
Lit by eerily beautiful moonlight, the Pokemon await their trainer's orders.
This is unlucky for a first part of the episode. Just try using Crunch, Fryer. All these gonna have his hidden power.
And now, the battle begins.
It's time for lunch for Alligator.
Big hit! A brilliant attack right from the start. Taken out already.
Good job, buddy. You saw right through the fog that time.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Way to go, sweetheart. Good hit. What are you doing to me? Beating the snot out of you? I'm really appreciative. Bye. I'm very appreciative. Bye. As long as Rowler's safe. Well, the beginning episode showed that he wasn't that safe, but maybe we can have better luck next episode and won't worry about that immediately. It's alright, Fryer. Don't give up on yourself. You're doing good, buddy. You landed the Ice Fang a while ago, and that's what you need to do. You did great. Even with the fog up, that's really good. And now we're going against a bug-catching lady. Her name is Danielle. Is it because she Danielle's a lot? You made that joke a lot of times, Train. Shut up. No. Alright, for Alligator. You did really good the last round. Let's keep that up for the rest of the time. Perfect.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
For Alligator, if you can, sweetheart, just try landing Ice Fang if you possibly can.
The stage is set and the curtain is up.
Hit it as hard as you can, for Alligator.
Bam! A brilliant attack right from the start. It's down already.
Way to go, baby! 2 crits in a row!
The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Should I say 2 crits in a row? I don't know if it was 2 crits in a row, but I know he got 2 crits in only 4 battles. So that means he got half crits so far. I think one of them was like a gift, as in like saying, well, I'm sorry I missed or something like that, or I'm sorry for getting paralyzed, which wasn't his fault again. But here's a crit for you. You know? Or like it's a revenge kind of gift. He's like, oh, I can't hit you, then I'll just crit you next time, you know? I don't know. And you're about to see what I mean by that daggum poison switch. Or the poison point switch. If that Nidorino comes out, Fryer's getting the frick out. Because I am not letting him get poisoned, whether he's got high advantage or not. I am not letting him get poisoned. Alright. Let's go. That's good. That's not. Alright, Feralier, just try using Waterfall if you can, sweetheart.
And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. A heavy blow.
Dang it! Almost. Oh, it missed.
The move can't hit the opponent.
It missed, baby.
A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum.
Alright, Fryer, just keep on trying to use Waterfall if you can. There you go. Hit as hard as you can with Waterfall.
Bam! It couldn't take him. It's down.
There we go.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I'm very ticked off more because of the fact that that happened. I'm talking about the first Bow Stun Spore. I'm still ticked off about that. That's why I'm still not re-saying anything, because I'm still seething over that. Seething is what I was trying to say. Alright, brother, let's heal you up. There you go. You're all happy and healthy now. Here's our next battle. Our next battle is Assistant Principal Darius in battle number 6. Please do not let there be any Pokemon no stun score or something stupid. And do not let there be fog, because it's been following like 5 of the 6 battles so far. Let's see what comes out. Love Disc.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
Okay, it's a boy, so it can't infatuate me. Good. Just crunch it for Alligator.
The battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack.
Crunch time.
That hurt.
It did over half. Good hit. You can't infatuate me. The move fails.
The move fails. A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum.
Rallier just used Crunch one more time, and this thing,
Feraligatr starts to attack.
this thing should be done. Crunch time.
Big hit.
There we go.
It's down and out.
Good job, Rallier. There's you another win.
The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Is this punished for neglecting my students? I feel like I'm being punished for doing nothing but trying to have fun with Feraligatr. Stun Spore immediately? Seriously? Alright, Feraligatr, let's heal up the power points of yours again. Bam! There you go. Who are we going against now? My next challenge is against Leader in Training. Oh, frick me. Yeah, Leader in Training. Oh, frick me. That's her name. There's a Pokemon with static. I am switching Feraligatr out if that comes out, because I am not letting him get paralyzed again. It's not happening this time. Alright, lady. What are you sitting out? Oh, come! I don't know if I should risk it. I don't want him getting paralyzed. Well, no matter what, we restart anyway, so I'll just try to get him a lot of wins. We have the move. I want to do it. Use Dig Feraligatr.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The red corner attacks, but the target Pokemon is underground.
Please don't get paralyzed. Please don't get paralyzed. Yes! No paralysis this time.
The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I hate your Flaffy. I hate it. Screw you for trying to paralyze my Feraligatr. Screw you, lady. Alright, that's not... You see what I mean? I mean, we're going to have to restart this one anyway because of the fact that the stun spore in the beginning. So I don't know where we should try to go all out or not. Because no matter what, I'm going to be restarting anyway. But here's the thing, if we have a perfect round, I'll save the game. And by a perfect round, I mean Feraligatr not getting hurt at all. By status conditions especially. My next battle is against Ashley. She has a bunch of grass types, but she also got a bunch of stuff weak to ice and water. Hopefully she sends out that Hippopotas. Come on, game. Give Feraligatr a chance to actually get something without getting hurt this time. Beedrill, okay.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
Alright, Feraligatr, just try using Waterfall the best you can.
The battle begins.
Hit it as hard as you can with Waterfall.
Big hit. A brilliant attack right from the start. It's down already.
There you go, Feraligatr. Great hit.
The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Thank you for singing that Beedrill. You helped Feraligatr out. I'm just still terrified of a stun spore. I'm just thinking about all the bad things why I've been cheering him on as much. I'm trying to figure out a way to avoid the stun spore without having to switch on every single time. Not even just stun spore, any Pokemon with electric attack that can paralyze me. Or any Pokemon in general that has the ability static / poison point. I mean, yeah, we're going to be restarting anyway, so I could go all out, but still having the memory of Feraligatr getting hurt is not going to help me at all. I'm going to feel like an awful person if I do that. Okay, it's a Cascoon.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
Alright, Feraligatr, we may not be able to one-shot it, but just use Waterfall the best you can.
The stage is set and the curtain is up.
Feraligatr makes the first attack.
Bam! A brilliant attack right from the start. Taken out already.
There we go. There's some of the luck we needed in the beginning.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Good job, Feraligatr. Thank you for that one shot. Let's see what happens next. hopefully we can go any place while if I can get a few rounds while using stun sport, I'll be back in the mood for cheering again. Right now I'm just trying to keep Frowlier safe. I don't want him hurt. Our net sizzling sausages! Why do you have to have a Pokemon with Poison Point? No, if I was getting switched out, I am not risking anything stupid happening.
This is the 10th battle in Survival Battle. Here comes a fierce opponent. Let's see if the challenger can survive.
If you hurt my Frowlier, you're going dead. Oh!
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
Get out! Get out! No, no, no. No poison today, baby.
The blue corner suddenly calls their Pokemon back.
Nidoking?
Nidoking is sent out. The battle begins. The red corner makes the first attack. It hits.
I'm not risking it. Are you nuts?
The air in the Colosseum is tense.
Alright, Nidoking. Let's just go earn the ground.
Nidoking burrowed its way underground. The substitute appeared.
Why do you have to do substitute? Let's dig it.
It hit the substitute.
Watch me get poisoned. No, it didn't. Okay.
Hit.
Alright, let's keep on digging.
Nidoking burrowed its way underground. The red corner attacks, but the target Pokemon is underground.
Dig it, Nidoking. There we go. That's what you get for trying to hurt my baby, Nidorino. Screw you.
Wormadam is sent out.
Worma?
The battle has reached its final stage.
I'm gonna get Frowlier some attention. I really want to have some. Nidoking, thank you for helping me, buddy. Come on back.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back.
Let's go, Feraligatr.
Feraligatr is sent out.
It's using Psybeam. Well, actually.
Hit.
Okay, good, we took that.
The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking.
Feraligatr, just try using Waterfall, sweetheart.
Feraligatr starts to attack.
Waterfall it.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
One more hit should do it. Stop trying to hurt me.
Feraligatr became confused.
What? Why is my luck so awful? Oh no, we're gonna hit ourselves. Yes! Ferdinand hit himself! Yes!
Big hit!
Take that Worma, idiot!
It went down!
Frowlier broke through the confusion, baby! He won!
Game, set, and match! It's a total victory for the blue corner. The challenger has 10 consecutive wins in the survival battle.
Screw you and your confusion, Kruger. I hate your Pokemon already. Oh my gosh, can you believe I told you my luck is awful, guys? Didn't I just plainly say that out loud? Yes, I have a brain, I use it. Okay, yes, there's a bunch of stuff we're going to take care of, May December Couple Jackie. Except for that Ivysaur, I'm a little bit terrified of that. Come on, send out that Onyx and be a moron. Send out the Onyx, send out the Onyx. Please, please, please. Alright, Fryer, be careful, sweetheart. I don't want confusion or any dumb to happen like I did a while ago. Okay, this is good. Not a bad matchup. Fryer, just try using Ice Spike if you can, sweetheart.
The battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack.
Hit it, buddy.
Massive damage.
He's doing a lot of damage to him. Good hit. Please, Freezer Point, that'd be so great. Dang it. Okay, good. Did not heal him all the way up. Yes, okay, good.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move.
Feraligatr, just try using Ice Spike one more time if you can. It's got a quick attack.
It hits.
That booted anything. Feraligatr just crunch it with a nice ice fang, sweetheart.
Bam!
See you later, says me and Feraligatr.
It couldn't take it. It's down.
That's what you get for trying to hurt my baby, jerk.
Kakuna is sent out. A chilling breeze can be felt in the Coliseum.
If I lose to a Kakuna, I'm gonna go cry. A waterfall's face off.
Bam!
There you go, Feraligatr.
A huge amount of damage. It's down. The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Good job, Feraligatr. There's 2 extra wins. This time without getting hurt, at least with status conditions. And whatever other thing I got, I can cure up for you. Let me try curing you up, buddy. Let's see if I can hit it. I hope I can. Yes, there you go, Feraligatr. You're all healed up and healthy. And then our next challenger is Lone Wolf Nick. Did I just see a crocodile? Oh, please don't. Game, I swear, don't. Please don't send the crocodile. If it was either a seizure or a crocodile, if that was a crocodile, I'm gonna cry. Don't do this to me, game. Why is it every time I play this game, I have to see crocodile get hurt? What is with this game? Oh, that ain't on stat though.
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
I won't risk as stupid as it sounds. Just try using Dig, sweetheart.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The red corner attacks, but the target Pokemon is underground.
No.
The red corner still can't pull off a move.
They can't pull off one either.
Both corners' moves failed.
This is why this Coliseum is awful.
The Coliseum is shrouded in a deep fog. I wonder how this is going to affect the battle.
It's alright, Feraligatr. We'll play a game with it. Just keep going under the ground and hide.
Feraligatr burrowed its way underground.
His special attack, special defense is not that great. Come on, Feraligatr, please one-shot it.
A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on. That's a hit this time.
He lived it.
A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum.
Screw me and my luck. See, we barely do anything and we run it. This is why I've about quit this game on occasions. This is why this game has literally about been quit. Because I cannot go an episode without Feraligatr getting poisoned, paralyzed, hurt in some way. Like, I cannot. He took that really well, but I don't want him to get poisoned or paralyzed. And I can't prevent it without just restarting. This is the problem with this. This is why I don't like doing this Coliseum much anymore. Because you see how much god-awful luck I have. We get paralyzed on the spot. Immediately as soon as we get discharged. Well guys, you see my awful luck. Let's see how it continues. I hope Feraligatr don't remember what just happened. I really want Feraligatr to like me. Oh my gosh. Look at all these grass types. Assistant Principal Darius. I told you, I don't like restarting, especially in the middle of them kind of battles, but would you rather me be quit because the game is evil? You know?
Courtyard Coliseum, survival battle, battle 1. The first step on a long and dangerous path is taken.
Okay.
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
Alright, Feraligatr, just try using Waterfall the best you can, sweetheart.
The battle begins!
Hit it as hard as you can.
Bam! A brilliant attack right from the start. It's down already.
That's a better start.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think Never mind, guys. If it looks like that keeps happening for these episodes, this series will be ending. The problem is, I don't know how we'll use Toadon anymore. I got this on the moon, but how's that going to help us whenever we can't? This game we can have game content that we can keep doing forever. Games like Sun and Moon, the only thing we can do is fight the Elite Four multiple times. I freaking love it. Lands a discharge. That, oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay.
Lit by eerily beautiful moonlight, the Pokemon await their trainer's orders.
Our alligator, use dig this time, sweetheart.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The red corner attacks, but the target Pokemon is underground.
Dig it up the best you can for alligator. Dang it, it lived. Wait,
Its special defense fell. A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum. Rushing blow.
There we go. Good job for alligator.
It couldn't take him. It's down. The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I wish I knew more like these for alligator. That way it wouldn't have to be this one every time. Oh my gosh. Where's the... Of course. What am I gonna do? Never mind. What am I gonna do? I don't know, because I have no idea I can use Railurian. Where's my finger?